Techbswift coming to you today to review the Alien Gear holsters for the XDS, Springfield 3.3, and the Ruger LCP. Throw this out here, disclaimer, this is a product review. Guns can be very dangerous if not handled in the right hands. I'm an avid shooter. I'm a part of my local gun range and gun club, and I shoot quite often, and I love to shoot. But safety is the most important thing by far. So kids, if you watch this video, please understand this is just to display the holsters and understand that firearms can be dangerous if not kept in the right hands. So with that said, let's jump into it. What you're looking at today is the Alien Gear Tuck 3.0 holsters for the Springfield and for the Ruger LCP. Now, I've had these holsters for about 2 weeks. I've worn this one a lot, which is the Springfield XDS. I have not worn the Ruger much at all. I think I wore it twice just to test it out to see if it felt as comfortable as this one, check the quality, to find out the desired cant that I wanted to sit at. And to be honest, for me, the Ruger LCP was kind of pointless. They were running a 2-for-1 special. I think it was like you got two of them for $80. When one was $54 by itself, so I did it. But the Ruger LCP is such a small pistol I tend to carry in my pocket, and so I would never actually use this holster. Now, the nice thing about Alien Gear holsters, if you ever buy a new firearm and you sell the old one for whatever reason, or you just don't use it, you can send back just the Kydex piece of it, which is this black outer layer piece right here. That's the hard piece, and you can actually send this back to them, and they will send you a shell. They call these shells for whatever firearm you just purchased. And the list of shells that they have is, the laundry list is extremely long. I mean, I can't see a gun on there that I have that they didn't have a shell for. That's a handgun. So that's the great thing about it. Let's jump into the review. So, looking at the case, if you order the standard model, you get the one with the belt clips, with the plastic nylon belt clips. This is what they recommend. The clips are actually very solid. They do have a loop, so that you can hook onto your belt loop, so once you lock it in place, it's not coming out. And like I said, once again, I think these over time will not bend. I mean, the material seems very durable. It's a very nice clip. And you can also adjust the clips by using an Allen wrench, which they did not include for whatever reason. When they send you this package, you get a package with some of the spacers. They're rubber spacers, as you see in the middle of this, so that you can have it as far as wide as you want out or low. Plus, I think these spacers over time will wear down, so that's why they included extra spacers. You get multiple different sizes for thickness, and you also get, I guess I will open it up just to show you. And I got the same thing for both of them. So here's the spacers. Oh man, I'm stupid. Allen wrench is right there. I thought they didn't send me one. I used my own. So joke's on me. So not only send you the spacers, but they also send you extra additional adapters that go with the spacers, so that you can swap out, you know, like how thick it is, and then anytime you change or if any of them go bad, you can just remove them. Allen wrench is nice to know that that's actually there. It's a nice little green, I don't know what you want to call it, container holster, but everything sits in there very well. It's clean, it's neat, and I like it. You got the Alienware logo right there, made in the USA. You have to appreciate that, especially these days. So you move that to the side. Inside of it, you get the Cloak Tuck 3.0. It gives you some information about it. Tells you how to adjust things, the surface, what it's made out of. It shows you exactly where you can carry, how you can carry, different positions, how you can tuck your shirt. It teaches you about the positions. So if you ever hear somebody about the 3 o'clock position, the 4:30 position, that means where it's located on your body. You know, I typically wear mine around the 4:30 position, but it's to each his own. And then on the back, it tells you about the cant, the ride, and the retention, and how to adjust those. It also gives you the link to some how-to videos and all the information you need if you need to contact them. So that is awesome. Inside the Alien Gear holsters, they talk about the NRA. If you're not part of the NRA, you should join. If you join, you get right now $25, up to $25 on a membership that you will save, and you receive a free NRA gun or duffel range bag. So that's pretty cool. I am part of the NRA because I believe in my Second Amendment right. They give you an alien gear sticker so that you can put this on whatever you want. I wouldn't use the sticker. Thanks anyway. Then they give you a disclaimer liability explaining to you that the risk of guns and how serious it is, and you need to make sure that when you use this type of equipment, you know what you're doing and that you follow the guidelines to the T. There's no second chances. And this talks about the 30-day test drive. So if you do not like your holster when you receive it, you have 30 days to return it for a full refund. I have never had to return one of these to this company, but everything I've read online said no questions asked. If you have an issue, send it back there, take care of it. Free shells. So as I stated earlier, send your gun back, or you sell your gun and you want a new shell, send the old shell back, they'll send you the new one, use the same holster, done. Didn't cost you anything. And then you have the forever warranty. If you have any manufacturer defects, including clips, wear and tear, they will replace it for free. We got you covered forever. So lifetime guarantee. Can't beat that. So I ordered the upgraded package. In the upgraded package, I got the leather straps. So instead of using the nylon clips, I can put the leather straps on. I tend to like these a lot, and the reason why is if you notice a lot of cops when they carry their guns, all the holsters they have the leather strap. One of the reasons why is the way you have to take these off. They don't just come off by just pulling. So whatever the reason is, if your holster is getting pulled on, it's not just going to come off. You typically have to snap it from top down, and that's the only way that you're going to get it off. It's a safety measure just to make sure that your holster is never yanked off of you, your firearm is never yanked from you. If you fall or trip or whatever, that's a nice feature. So that's why I do enjoy these a lot. You sometimes have to break in the loops, but I haven't switched them yet, but I will end up using these more than anything. So if you buy the upgraded version, they send you 2 of these, so 1 for each side. They do not send you 4, so you cannot have 2 for each holster. They only send you 2. You can buy additional ones you want. I think they're $10 a piece if you want to use them. And then also in that upgraded package, they give you the C-clips. The C-clips are low profiled, and they do send you, they give you the J-clips and the C-clips. So here's the C-clips in my hand right here. As you see, there's 2 of them. The C-clips give you the most low profile look possible. When you put it on the holster, you slide your belts through this, and the only piece you see outside your waistband is going to be the 2 clips on the top and bottom, compared to what you see right here is the entire clip. So this was for low profile, very nice, but you know, it has some belt limitations. If your belt's too thick or too wide, it's not going to fit. I just don't like to deal with the hassle of these, just because it's harder to get your belt into it and make sure that it locks in place. So I tend not to use these. And then, oops, moved the wrong one. These are the J-clips. So the J-clips literally go over your belt, they go over your pants, and then they come under your belt, and you only have this one little piece. So if you try to pull up on your holster, in theory it should catch the belt and not move. But as you see, it leaves the whole top piece open, and I don't like that, so I don't use these ever. And then these are the accessories that I got for the Ruger LCP. So I will show you guys how it fits. This is my Springfield XD 3.3 and chambered in 9mm. To show you, it's empty. Safety check always. See straight through. There's nothing in there. Point in the safe direction, fire, and it clicked. So we know this is safe. So when I first received the holster, the first thing I noticed that the retention was extremely loose. Okay, so the holster itself, it has this weird, it feels like leather, but it's not leather material on the outside of it. I don't know what the material is made out of, to be honest, but it's a nice feeling. It does have a leather look to it. It does seem very, very durable, so it's a nice piece of material. On the back, they use like a neoprene material, so that it's not, poking in your body. You're not gaining a lot of sweat. A lot of these in the waistband holsters generate a lot of sweat, and this material is very soft. It feels comfortable against your body, and I never have issues with this rubbing against my body. What they did is they stitched all the way around the holster, and that's how they just secured the 2 pieces. As you see, the nice thing about this is you only have the 1 screw on the back, so the rubbing of screws and metal against your body is very, very minimal. And then you have the 3 holes, so you can adjust it up and down. Now I will say that I'm not 100% thrilled about the quality of the sewing, because as you see, there's a gap between the 2 cases. Am I going to send it back for this? No. But do I think this is a great quality? As far as this piece right here, or this part of this, I don't like this. I think this is cheaply done. They use like a piece of glue between the difference between where you see the seam and where the other piece, the neoprene, meets. I think they could have did a much better job with this, at least cropped it or cut it off. Not a huge fan of that. As far as what they did for the 3.0s is they put a piece of metal inside of this. So right between these two pieces, there's a piece of like metal or some type of hard flexing material, and you can feel it. I don't know if you can hear that, but you can feel it going back and forth. The reason they did that is so that when you slide your gun in, one, it feels more secure, and two, this top piece doesn't over time start to fold over, preventing you from sliding your gun in and out your holster. So that is a nice thing. It's going to stay, it's going to retain the shape, and no matter what, and the resiliency, I mean, it bounces back. So that's a nice addition that they added, which is different from the Tuck 1.0 and the 2.0, I believe. So this is definitely a nice addition. So as far as the firearm, this is for a right-hand firearm. It's very simple. You slide your firearm in, and it locks into place. Mine is pretty tight, as you see. Mine is not going to come out. I've tightened these retention screws down quite a bit to ensure that it doesn't come out, but I can constantly take it out, and I can constantly put it back in. So that's a nice thing. I can reholster it while, like I said, it's on my waistband, which is a nice feature to have. And as far as it sitting in there, as you see, it rides nice. I have mine sitting so that the top piece drops down to about this position. So when I'm carrying, if you look at my belt, it's going parallel. Boom. The clips will be parallel right there on my belt. And that's how mine sits back. And the reason I carry mine like that is because it drops the butt or the handle of the gun further down, so it's less noticeable. So I'm actually very, very happy with this holster. Like I said, other than the fact that I think they did a cheesy job between the seams, I think this is a very nice holster, especially for the price. I mean, for 40 bucks or 50 bucks, can't beat it. And the Kydex is actually really, really nice. They did a good job as far as framing out the gun with the Kydex. So I'm very pleased with that. I'll show you really quickly how it looks on the Ruger LCP, and then I will turn off the video. So this is my Ruger LCP. Remove the magazine, safety check, look down, up, take a more times, take a safety click, it's empty. So as you see, this is the Ruger LCP, exact same holsters I just showed. The retention on this one hasn't been adjusted. So as you see, it's extremely loose. This is how they come. I know some people were complaining that originally when they were sending them, they were really, really tight. But this one, I mean, you have to adjust it or it's pointless at this point. It just literally slides out. But like I said, once again, I mean, it's a nice holster. As you see with the LCP, it's very, very small. It hides it extremely well. But to carry something this size, this compact, and a holster this big, it just doesn't make any sense. If I'm going to carry this LCP, I'm going to put it in my pocket holster. This one right here is Uncle Mike's, size 2. And it goes bye-bye, it goes away. So, once again, this is the Alien Gear Tuck 3.0. If you have any questions about this, please let me know. I may do a video on showing how I carry it in the waistband. I haven't decided yet. But like I said, once again, if you have any questions, please let me know. Please subscribe. I have several more videos coming out now that the semester's over. I plan to pump out as many videos as I can before school starts back. So once again, it's Techbswift. Have a great day.